that shit done. Welcome, guys. It is season 3, baby. B.o.P Gaming, episode 34.
Yes, episode 34.
Man. Happy holidays, y'all. By the way,
well, all passed, of course. That's why we were gone. You know.
Yes.
We're all busy on the holidays.
Yes, I'm gonna go put this on performance mode because it is now laggy a little bit,
but we're here, so hopefully it is smooth. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and everything has been jam-packed.
Oh yeah,
from the holidays.
Definitely happened for sure.
We had to replay the VGA and how that was, and that's.
Oh yeah,
it was.
I was pretty much.
Show.
I went down.
I know it now should be fixed, hopefully.
Yeah, pretty much. You went on Twitter, and I pretty much
Yes.
You did.
Yes.
You were tweeting. I was tweeting. Pretty much everything that was going down. So.
Yeah. So I hope you guys like this new look, pitched by the wife. She made some arrangements for us. It looks good. I would say it looks good. Two of us here, one beautiful mic. Beautiful mic.
So we'll see how we'll see how everything works.
Still lagging.
That's the PC. It's gonna keep doing it. That's why I need to get rid of a couple of things here.
Okay, still lagging. Okay.
still some lag issues apparently. Let's see if I can boom here, disable performance mode. No, it's a little bit laggy, but bear with us here while we go try to get this situated.
It's a trial and error, of course. How is the mic feeling? Let us
The mic
know.
is fine.
The mic is
Okay,
fine.
that's good.
So we got
That's
that
good to
situated.
hear.
But it's just not matching what you're doing.
Yep, and that is due to my PC.
You might need to upgrade soon.
I'm probably going to end up needing to upgrade, so I'm just shutting off a few things here, which I don't know if I can or if it will help.
I thought your software would work better and smoother, but doesn't seem like that's the case. Seems like it's going now. No, a little bit. Oh, how about this? Is this me? Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go.
Oh, this one here. Let me see if I can disable this. Now, let's see if that works.
Does that work? No. We gotta check. It's probably still laggy, but
Alright,
we
let me close
totally
it.
forgot the images too. We're gonna wing it. It's happening, guys. So yes,
Okay.
it's again. We got a new look, new mic, still laggy. Still gotta fix it, but we're still gonna give you the actual news from last week and steady recap.
We're gonna try to be a little more conversational this time.
No, absolutely, yeah. Because sometimes you do a lot of research on something that I'm not hip to, but we're gonna try to bounce around. Now you got the freedom with your phone now because you're only using one phone, so that's good. Just so you guys know, in the ticker below, we do have what's called GameFly, which is a service that has been there for how many years? A long when
time.
Netflix was pushing out
I know
movies.
we were using it a long time ago, where you'd be able to get 1, 2, 3 games, right?
Yes, up to 2 now. They're doing now.
Yeah. I know before I was
We have a special link for you guys in our ticker, in which allows you to sign up for GameFly for $15.99 for 1 disc and $22.99 for 2 discs. And if you're not familiar with GameFly, how it works is pretty much like a rental service through USPS. You receive a game, you play the game. If you beat it or you lose interest, you go ahead, you send that off, and then you get another game that you have that you already made a list for. And especially for Switch games, as well as games that obviously is 60 plus. If you don't want to drop that hard 60 and then traded it in for $12 to a certain place that a lot of people still complain to this day. And instead of dealing with that,
I feel that way too.
you can pay for a monthly fee of $15.99 for 1 disc, $22.99 for 2 discs.
And we have our link that you'll be able to click on right on the description. That you'll be able to click on it, go through the setting, sign up an account, and it'll definitely
Pillar.io/BOP Gaming S88, or the link is in the description below during this live stream and when it concludes. So make sure you tune in and check that out, because again, it is one of those hidden values in this new age of gaming. Even though there's some cloud gaming, the Xbox Game Pass, PlayStation Now, it's not better to have a hard disk, and at the same time, ain't nothing better than not necessarily dropping it and beating it, and then you're doing nothing with it. Go ahead and send it back and go get yourself another game. And again, it's great for Switch games as well, because there's a ton of them.
Yeah.
Now there's a ton of them. So, we were going through a couple of our topics, and now let's give it up for G4 for their epic return.
Yes, they returned.
I'm still trying to catch up. I do got some gripes, but more of I'm glad you're coming back.
I keep missing it all the time. I try to catch up with like clips and stuff like that myself.
Yeah, we're used to the old school, of course. It got to be new and improved. That's
I actually
great.
like the new hosts, honestly.
I
like
the host is fine. Just how they are putting their how would I say this? The TV, the shows. X-Play every day, great. Attack of the Show.
They still,
which could give you a segue into what we're going to talk about because they were on the news, and I don't know if you know her name, but she's one of the hosts.
Her name is actually Indiana.
Okay.
She was a former esports commentator and now is co-host with Adam Sessler.
Yeah.
On X-Play. So they had a segment a couple of days ago where they said gaming grievances.
Mm-hmm.
So, issues with the gaming unit. It doesn't have to be certain with games. It can be like in the universe of games and all that type of stuff.
Yep.
And of course, she went on a rant that went viral on Twitter.
Which, of course, why not, right?
It definitely is that the amount of sexism that's still happening in games nowadays.
Well, all the gaming developers for one, and now
it's happening with the commentators, including her and all that, because she's basically getting a lot of hate right now, including not just her, but a lot of the female G4 hosts.
Yeah,
are getting a lot of hate because people are
what's sad is they are expecting something that could have gone. They could have got away with it years ago, but times has changed, my friend, and that's not the image they're trying to portray.
Exactly.
Nor should we even have that anticipation.
It shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be that.
That's what bothers me.
That's what the thing is, because, like I said, she went into a good, and I agree with a lot of things she was saying. It's like the whole, because she grew up watching G4 like all of us did.
Yep.
So she knows exactly how it was, and she loved who she was seeing, like Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn. All that, honestly, being funny, knowing what they are talking about, and stuff like that. And it's like, it's not just about how they look. It's about, being funny. Like, come on, Olivia Munn, she's an actress right now. She's like she's in so much movies right now. She's talented at what she was doing. And she got started in the whole G4 thing. And of course what people saw her like back then, well, not everyone, but a good chunk of them saying like she's sexy.
And that they only looked at that, which is sad.
It is sad.
But then before they pitched it like that, so then they have some form of eye candy. Yeah. But unintentionally, I think it wasn't intentional with Morgan Webb.
No.
But the others with Attack of the Show, unfortunately, that.
Oh yeah, not just with Olivia Munn. There were all the girls that were there too. Like Candace. I forgot all. You know what you want.
Yeah.
I remember the news lady. She was
Indian.
The Indian. Remember the Indian one? I forgot her name.
Oh yeah, I don't remember her. I know Kristen Holt, which is not
her. Kristen Holt and Candace. I know she went the day. They always kind of had a certain, I guess, look.
Yes, years ago they had a certain look, and they got away with it. Now, when G4 is now coming back like Toonami, epic by the way.
Yes, epic.
People anticipate that. Not even just expecting that they were going to just do that.
Yeah, they thought it was going to be just like the classic old thing. No. Exactly no, it's a new time.
No, it's called being mature and cut that out. Like
exactly.
I'm not even for that. And it's like, why? And apparently, it's like when they seen the new host, they got mad because they're not what I anticipated.
They're not the conventionally thing like how they're supposed to look like how it was back then. Why is it like? She knows her stuff. She's funny. She actually what's the issue?
Yeah, what's the issue?
What's the issue? You're looking at it for the games. You're not looking at a thing. If you want to look at it for stuff like that, there's plenty of other avenues you could go to look at that.
We won't discuss here, but there was a lot of opportunities where you can go look whatever you need to.
But yeah, she was just like that, and I don't blame her because she's getting in the comments and the Twitter comments and because now Attack of the Show and X-Play go live now.
Yeah.
And they get a lot of comments of the really bad comments and stuff like that. And she sees that.
There's no moderators during live?
They don't go live every day, but they go live sometimes. And of course she sees those type of comments and stuff like that. It's sad. It's ridiculous.
But we are for her mindset, because
Yeah,
again, that's
definitely.
already toxic from an audience perspective. Not
Yeah.
even in the actual realm of G4, because G4 did change. Now it's all exclusive. They're not having a certain image. And
No.
yeah, it's like
It's very diverse now. They
Yeah.
have different opinions, different kind of things. It's great. I love what they're doing right now.
yeah, and like it's like another form of sexism in the environment of in the gaming world, but not even developers. It's the actual audience that G4 is not trying to target anymore.
Yeah, because
Yet they
back
still
then,
believe that should
I
be
guess
the
it
target
was,
audience.
Exactly. It's like they're trying to broaden the audience, which I don't blame them.
No, they do what they were doing and they keep doing, which is being G4 and being funny, being newsworthy, and showing off.
And they still
games,
have all that.
news and tech,
And they still have all that. They
It's
still have
just
all that.
previously it came off like that was what they were trying to do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And it's not the case, and now people are mad because it's not the case. Well, get over it.
Get over it. People need to
Sorry
start
to
getting
tell
over
you.
it. I'm sorry.
Stop being
time,
dirty.
okay.
Watch the G4 for what you wanted to watch G4. Attacking the show, Kevin Pereira being hilarious, Adam Sessler being knowledgeable as he can be, and appreciate the other hosts that's rocking, doing their thing, and giving us news and everything, just like us on a weekly basis. Obviously, they got backing of cable, so they do it every day. I will say the Attack of the Show, I think only the Friday episodes, because Wednesday and Thursday are more like chilling, an hour,
Yeah,
vibe
chatting
check,
type of- yeah.
interview.
Kinda like a podcast
that's
type of
cool.
thing, yeah.
Yeah, and I get it because that is the new way of televised programming.
Yeah, because
programming in
it's
a
what's
sense.
popular right
Yeah,
now. It's what it is.
so we get it. Hence, what are we doing now?
This
Live.
is literally what
This
they
is
do,
we're doing.
except that just two less people.
Yeah. So, and I get it, but me personally, I am so used to the old school Attack of the Show,
Yeah.
and I look forward to that. And I guess Friday is that, but I still gotta look through my DVR and check it out because
Yeah.
people's busy. people
I was gonna say,
busy. But
we work.
Shouts out to Kevin Pereira, Adam Sessler, and the whole brand new crew. Keep doing what you gotta do. You still got me as a viewer, so you gotta make sure I gotta go on it and view it.
Yeah,
live.
you got me as a viewer 100%.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I love
G4,
what's
baby.
happening. I love
It's
what's
G4,
happening.
why not, right?
Exactly.
So yes, we're gonna segue now to a huge, and me personally will say fragmented. And while you're gonna talk a little, I'm gonna update the image so we are aware of what we're going to talk about.
So pretty much, as you know, like last year, NFTs started getting more popular, and it started getting more and more popular during the whole 2021. It's been getting huge, and NFT, for people who may not know, it's
Non-fungible tokens.
fungible.
Non-fungible tokens.
Yes. So it's pretty much everything is done on the internet. There's no like physical copies of anything. You get like everything is through the internet. It's through like what they call
All digital valuable items.
digital
that's what
value
that is.
items using a blockchain. Yeah, blockchain. And
Yeah.
it's like I know you know more
Yeah,
details
I'm
of
just
how
trying
it
to bring it
works.
up here.
But yeah, so pretty much now game developers are starting to get into this because they see how the popularity of it. Some examples, Ubisoft recently did a NFT of an armor in the Ghost Recon, in the new Ghost Recon game, where only certain people were able to get it. You either had to buy it through the NFT or spend 600 hours playing the game in order to get it. So it's kind of like an if and or thing. When everyone hated that, it went painful for Ubisoft. Like no one liked the way that was handled. And then recently, Konami also did some NFTs for their game Castlevania, because this year is their 35th anniversary of Castlevania. Just recently did an auction for their NFTs. Got a total of about 132,000. One of their stuff, which is Dracula's castle, like the bitmap castle, was sold for $26,000 as an NFT, and it's like, my opinion on NFTs is, I get the whole purpose of an NFT, but the way it's being handled right now, I am not a fan of how it's being handled right now. The way it's greedy, it's all greed right now. It's like, basically the only people who can make money from this NFTs
It's those who already have money.
who have money already, and just getting richer and richer. So the people who this should benefit, like the up and coming artists, the up and coming people who make these digital arts and stuff like that. It's not affecting them at all, and it's not like helping them at all. And obviously, another thing that I have an issue with is just me, because the environmental thing. It's the whole environmental thing. They keep saying that they're going to find ways to be able to, make it better, because they use a lot, and I do mean a lot, of electricity in order to mine all these like coins and all these like NFTs and all that type of stuff, which obviously the more electricity used, the worse it is for the environment. And the earth is not good right now. And doing this is not going to help it, especially if we want to give for our kids a future, our nephews, our kids, our grandkids, and stuff like that. We can't leave them on earth if it's dying. So that's another thing that I personally have issues with the old NFTs. But yeah, it seems like the whole gaming companies are trying to get into it. Squaresoft mentioned, it was like late last year, the president of Squaresoft they're very open. I mean, Square Enix. I don't know why I keep calling it Squaresoft. I'm so used to saying Squaresoft because like back in the day. But Square Enix, so they said they're very excited for this, and for the people who are worried, this is a new thing. So of course people are going to be worried, but they need to like understand this is going to be the future. This is what they want to do, and they want to do something. They haven't created anything yet, but I'm kind of curious on what they're going to create, and I'm sure it's not going to hit it big, because right now, NFTs, for the most part, I mean, obviously there are people who love them because, they're making money and all that type of stuff, but there are people who are very against it for most of the same reasons I'm against it. What about you? What do you think? The whole thing?
I think it's very fragmented. I'm just trying to get this video going. I don't know if it's working the way I want it to. The NFT world is very fragmented. There's no go-to place to get a lot of the NFTs, and I think what it is it's a brand new concept. And I'm gonna give you an example. When a PS5 was launched and shown off, and during the conference it said we're up for pre-orders on Friday at a certain time, live pre-orders. Literally 1 hour later, all the big chains went ahead and took advantage of it and got all the reserves, to the point that when Friday hit, all the reserves are gone.
Well, yeah, it's always happening.
That's how NFTs are working with all these big companies. There's a whole new concept, and there's been a little spark of enthusiasm. All these big wig companies go ahead, we're going to make this, we're going to make this, we're going to make this, we're going to make it. But there's no home for it. There's a home getting a system, PS5, Xbox Series X, but there's really no home for NFTs. Yes, there is virtual worlds on the Oculus Quest, PlayStation VR.
And they have places called like OpenSea where they sell like NFTs and trade NFTs.
But there's no way. I mean, that store is fine. But when we talk about big companies, big gaming developers, merchandise companies, we get their concepts, but they're pushing it and people are buying it so much, hoping that there was going to be a mutual space for virtual reality.
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
They know something that we don't, but currently how we all see it, there was no functional everybody to log in to embrace an open virtual reality with those NFTs that you purchase. That's why I feel it is fragmented, but it is valuable. And how I know it's valuable, because musical artists are using this technology
well, I
for
know
their
there's
benefit.
some artists
Yes.
that are using
It just shows proof of ownership, and you can set the value depending on how rare it is. So you bought it for $20 and it's 100 copies, and you got that digital copy. Once years down the road, or if there's a new open world and you play it and people want it, you can raise that money from $20 that you purchased all the way up to $100,000 if you want. And that blockchain verifies the seller, which gets a percentage of it, and those that sell it will get a percentage out of that.
But there's also an issue with it because, with links and all that type of stuff, there's such thing as dead links and things like that. That can affect it, which that's another issue that people are having too.
And that could be,
say, let's say you spent like $2,000 or $3,000 on that. Then all of a sudden, your link's dead.
Well, how is the link dead though? Do you know?
It's like things, links die all the time on the internet.
Well, now with blockchain, that's a whole different story.
Well,
there's a certain code and
everything is still
verification
new,
process.
so we don't know how all that works still.
Yeah,
it
is powered by a blockchain. It would be dead if it wasn't. Blockchain is a proven technology where it literally is like a fingerprint. It's literally a customizable fingerprint. Yes, they can come up with ways they can steal it or modify
it, but we haven't heard of that at all. There is certain blockchain technology that covers one thing and not the next, but I think they're using Ethereum as the main one. Ethereum and XRP, if I'm not mistaken.
I know that.
For their blockchain.
I know the Ethereum one, but
yeah, Disney's got stuff. Like, think about it. You can buy a Disney statue of Mickey Mouse, and you have that on there, and you're gonna buy it for $20 or even a bundle pack for $70. Let Square Enix, let Sony come up with something of a Kingdom Hearts virtual reality, and you got that one exclusive Mickey Mouse. Do you know how much money that is?
yeah,
That's what the companies are going for, because they can get a percentage of the black market.
I just don't see how.
Oh man,
we have to
that's
see
crazy.
how it'll work, because right now, with the way everything is working right now, it's not good right
That's
now.
crazy. Just think about it.
But
You sell it for 20,
we have to see, like,
and then
what
the black
happens.
market says otherwise, and the host gets a cut. They get a cut, and they prove the value. So the person that's selling, that sells it, Disney's gonna get a cut of the Mickey Mouse that I just sold $100,000 to this person. So I guess the money, that person gets the product, and they get a cut.
That's supposed to be how it works.
No
but
wonder
that's
why
not how it
GameStop
works.
is the first one to announce that they're going to be diving into the NFTs.
Yeah,
that's literally a game used market.
Now the thing is, I still have issues with GameStop. I obviously do. I know a lot of people do. I don't know if I trust them to do it. We will see how it'll work.
Babe, can you check the video, see if it's going through? If not, I'm
Don't
gonna have to
trust it. How it's working.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna hire 20 people.
Yep.
They said they're gonna get the marketplace up.
It's
Wi-
just paused.
Pause, right?
Within the end of the year.
Yep.
By the end of 2022, they're gonna get everything up. And yeah, it seems like they are the first company to create like a marketplace, because right now OpenSea is the marketplace for the NFTs and crypto and all that type of stuff.